Alright, again with the iPhone hopefully this will turn out well. This is my real 1911. This is a video towards Striker, 51Z, Z51, I can't remember what your numbers are, but Striker. Real 1911 is pretty much the same setup as my fake 1911s by KWA. You got your slide lock that pops out in the right spot, pulls out like so. I'm wondering if what you actually did when you hammered it out was either break one of the little tabs here, one that would be on the inside of the gun. If you hammered it out, that could have broken off. Although instead of plastic like you described it, it would have been metal. You could have not noticed it breaking off. Or actually ruined the slide somehow, which I'm not really sure which piece of metal would be stronger on the case of a Wii 1911, but if it's not in the right spot and you hammered the thing out, you probably either broke the pin, one of the little tabs here, or bent it back to where it just kind of falls out. Also, I was referring to in between the safety here and the slide lock pin here, this little channel here. It's got, if you notice, two retaining pins to keep the slide lock pin taut. I mean, you can kind of see it here. Whenever we originally got this, we had the same issue. Turn it on its side, pull it out, and then rack the slide a few times, and the retaining pin fell out. It's because this entire channel was gone. Now, if for some reason, whenever you're taking it apart and put it back together and forgot to put in a spring, the spring that's in here, or the pin here, it would prevent the slide lock pin from staying in place. There we go. So, ow! Don't do that. That hurts. So either check your channel to make sure you got a retaining pin on both sides. The best way of looking into it would be definite click here, and you actually having to push it out. But considering that you can just simply turn it on its side, and your slide pin falls out, I'm wondering about this pin here, because even if your little tabs on your retaining pin, slide lock pin, I'm gonna call it whatever I feel like whenever it pops up in my mind. If that little pin's gone, it'll just fall out. If this tab, one of these tabs is bent or broken off, it'll probably stay intact. You turn it on its side, rack it, it'll probably still be there. It'll just take a little bit more effort to push it out than it just falling out. So really look into that pin right here. Your entire unit, the spring, both pins. If your spring's gone, you'll notice that your slide or your lock safety, excuse me, I'm not paying attention right now, isn't actually engaging. On mine, when we first got it, if you engaged it and pulled the trigger 3 times, it would just fall off and be useless. Plus, after firing it a few times, the slide lock pin will work itself out a little bit. Crap. That's what happens whenever you support your phone on the magazine. Stand up. Fuck it. I don't need it anymore. But unless it's actually in the right channel, the second one that's smaller, and you hammered it out, there are some issues that you created. So definitely look over your weapon and make sure it works right. Feel free to ask me questions. I'll be glad to help out.